Hello guys, today um, I will host the annual BUAK Peppa Pig Big Brother competition. So we got 14 characters battling for the status of Peppa Pig BUAK winner thingy. So we got Grand Pig, uh, Baby Alexander, Foxy, Sheep, Mr. Potato, George, Daddy Pig, Mommy Pig, uh, this thingy nerd thing, Elephanty, uh, Bigger Peppa, Peppa Pig, Miss Rabbit, and Kitty. So yeah, at first let's take a look at uh, their relationships. So uh, it's pretty fair that Peppa and her family will stick together during this competition. So yeah. Also, this Kitty is Peppa's enemy, as I remember. Don't ask me why, but yeah. They will also ally with their grandparent. So yeah, Sheep and Fox will probably ally as well, even if it's controversial. But whenever Baby Alexander and Big Peppa will also be in a team of pigs. So yeah, uh, they will they form a really big alliance of pig family. So yeah, this is their main alliance, and this is their outside alliance. So let's see how people will interact with them. The first HOH challenge is endurance comp, and uh, I think Grandpa Pig will win this. And he will probably talk with the rest of pigs to choose the nominees, and he'll probably pick Kitty because Peppa will say so, and I don't know, probably Foxy because he's pretty sly. Uh, Next, the Power of Veto competition. Uh, there will be competing him, these two, and two random people like Daddy Pig and Nerd. So I think Foxy will have lots of motivation of winning Power of Veto, so he will take it, and he will save himself, and Grandpa Pig will have to pick someone else. He'll probably pick Elephanty because he's very smart. So yeah, during the voting, Kitty will probably get eliminated because nobody likes her. So yeah, that was the round one. In round two, there will be a plot twist. Grandpa Pig and Daddy Pig will have a conflict, and their alliance will split into our recent family and these three. Also, as we know, Mr. Potato is very popular with the kids, so he will make alliance with these three against the pig family. So the next HOH challenge is memory competition. And as we know, Miss Rabbit works and many works, so I think she'll be good at memory competitions. So she isn't part of any alliances, so I'm not sure who's she gonna pick, but she'll probably just pick the strongest competitors. So she'll probably pick Grandpa Pig and probably Elephanty. So yeah, uh, in Power Hit competition, Baby Alexander will compete as well as Sheep. So out of all of them, I think Grandpa Pig will win this veto and save himself. So Miss Rabbit will pick someone else, like probably Big Peppa, cause she looks pretty solid. So during the vote, Pig family will vote for Big Peppa, cause she has left their lines, and Baby Alexander will vote Elephanty, while these four will probably still vote her, cause she's still a part of the opposite alliance. So Big Peppa is eliminated. Okay, round 3. The challenge is flexibility competition. Uh, well, I think that Sheep might win this one, because as I remember, she was dancing in the series. So yeah, she will save her alliance with these three, and will probably target Pig family. So she will nominate Peppa Pig and her brother George. Um During the veto competition, these two will be picked to compete, and I think that Elephant has big chances of winning it. So he would probably save George because they're kind of friends. So he will save him, and she will probably put like probably Peppa's dead instead. So this alliance of three will vote Peppa Pig. He will vote dead. She would vote her husband as well, like her as well. Well, I'm not sure about this too, so but I think Peppa will probably be eliminated, just because she's more popular than her dad. Okay, so we have currently this alliance of four, uh, this alliance of three, and a little alliance between George and Elephanty. Okay, so Daddy Pig understands that there is an alliance of Mr. Potato, and he'll probably try to target them instead. Next challenge is a strength challenge. Well, actually, as I recall, Mr. Potato is pretty strong, so he'll probably win this. So he'll target some of these, probably Mother Pig and Daddy Pig. So these will be picked for veto competition, and I think that somehow Daddy Pig will win and would save himself, and instead of him, Potato would put George in the danger zone. So during the voting, these two will probably vote Mommy Pig, just like her and him. So Mother Pig is probably eliminated. Okay, next challenge is intelligence comp. I'm pretty sure that Elephanty will win because like he's the smartest. So he has alliance with Alexander and George. So he would probably George would probably ask him to not nominate his father and to nominate his grandpa instead, as well as probably like one of these, like Fox, for example, because he's pretty sly. Okay. So during the wit competition, I think these two will be picked, and probably Elephant would have won this one as well. So like he has both Vito and Ho. So he wouldn't change anything. So yeah. During the voting, these three would vote Daddy Pig, Grand Daddy Pig, and they would try to say Foxy, but Miss Rabbit would vote Grandpa Pig as well. So yeah. Okay, so we've entered the jury phase, and this elimination is gonna be a double eviction. So yeah. Currently, we have an alliance of these four and of these four. So, since Fox is pretty sly, he tries to get into Pig's alliance, so Elephant trusts him, while these two don't. Mr. Rabbit is just trying to play underdog. So the next comp is eating comp, and Daddy Pig will win because he's like fat and stuff. So he will nominate Mr. Potato and his right hand sheep. Oh, and since it's a double eviction night, he will choose the third nominee, which will be Nerd. So, during the Power of Veto competition, I think Mr. Potato will win, and Daddy Pig will choose Miss Rabbit instead, because Foxy claimed to not be with Mr. Potato's alliance anymore. So the voting will be between three of them. Foxy will probably he'll probably tell Mr. Potato that he votes Miss Rabbit, but actually he'll vote Sheep, because like he wants to keep alliances balanced. Oh yeah, I remembered his name. I think his name is Edward, but like he's Elephant, so whenever Elephant will vote, he will probably his alliance will probably vote either Sheep or Nerdy, but Nerdy is a nerd, so they will vote him, I think. So these two will be evicted and will become first jurors. So yeah, it's final 7. And Mr. Potato is in the bad position. He also has understood that Foxy lied to him. Right now they have a strong alliance of 5. But George made a final 2 deal to the baby Alexander, so Edward is now kind of suspicious about these two. So Mr. Potato is only left to ask Miss Rabbit for help, and she says maybe because she doesn't want to join any side. So next HOH competition is balance comp, and I think Miss Rabbit will win. So yeah, she she will probably pick probably Foxy and Mr. Potato, cause they are cause they aren't the part of the big alliance. Well, Foxy is, but I don't think anyone cares about him anyways. So during the veto competition, I think George will win, and then he wouldn't save anyone, and Mr. Potato will be eliminated. So now it's a final 6, and Foxy asks Edward a deal to the final 2, so he accepts it. And now George and baby Alexander split from the main alliance, and now Edward and Foxy formed a new alliance of 2 of them. So yeah, next challenge is fart competition. So Daddy Pig will win. He'll probably nominate these 2 for abandoning their team. Foxy will probably win power of veto, and Daddy Pig will nominate Miss Rabbit instead. So these 2 will eliminate Elephanty, because he's more afraid. So it's final 5. Next challenge is a shooting competition, and I think Miss Rabbit will win because she's the only one capable of it. She will probably nominate Daddy Pig and George because they have a freeway alliance. So Daddy Pig will probably win power of veto, but will save George instead, because that is his son. And Miss Rabbit will nominate Foxy instead. So Foxy will be eliminated. Okay, so it's final 4, and the next competition is climbing competition. Since Miss Rabbit doesn't compete, it's down to 3 of them, and I think George will win. He will nominate Miss Rabbit and Daddy Pig. I think Miss Rabbit will win power of veto, save herself, and will pick to eliminate Daddy Pig. So now it's final 3. I think that she will win the first HOH competition, then George will win the second, and she will win the third. And they will be nominees, and she will pick to eliminate brother George. So yeah, now it's down to the jury vote. So let's just do this. Miss Rabbit. I said Miss Rabbit. and baby Alexander. So now it's down to jury. These two will probably vote for Miss Rabbit because she's the more deserved winner. He would probably vote for baby Alexander because Miss Rabbit is kind of an underdog backstabber. He will surely vote for baby Alexander. He'll join her, and these two will probably vote for baby Alexander because it's their relative. So by a vote of 4-3, baby Alexander will win the thing and will become the BUAK Peppa Pig winner. So yeah.